The pace of COVID vaccinations is accelerating. Mass vaccination centers like this one at Disneyland are being set up. The CDC says more than 10 million Americans have now been vaccinated, with more than 1 million shots administered just yesterday. But that's far below the roughly 2 million daily injections recommended by experts. Our lead national correspondent, David Begnaud, is at Disneyland. David, good morning.
Good morning. California is following the recommendations from the federal government to start vaccinating people who are 65 and older. In fact, here in Orange County at Disneyland, Disney has offered some space, and they're even having their staff help out with getting people in line and getting them right up to the spot where they get the shots. They're hoping to do 7,500 people every day, and they started yesterday. Thousands of people living in Orange County, California, lined up at the Disneyland vaccine super site yesterday. 3,000 shots of the vaccine made it into people's arms on the site's first day being open. Newly eligible seniors could barely contain their excitement and their gratitude, too, like 65-year-old Lynn Murray.
They did such a great job in helping all these people get what we need right now.
Get your QR code ready.
But not everyone had a smooth experience. Overwhelming demand actually crashed the county's registration system. It is a similar story in states like Florida. Hundreds of seniors there drove to this vaccine site in DeSoto, only to be told that 200 doses were available.
I've been on websites, on the phone, experiencing the normal frustrations that many have expressed.
With the recent changes to the HHS vaccination recommendations, 152 million Americans are now eligible for vaccination. But Operation Warp Speed estimates it will take until the end of March to acquire enough vaccines to immunize 100 million Americans. The loss of life from the pandemic continues to be unimaginable.
I'm sorry.
And few see the death toll up close, like Ken McKenzie.
The next appointment isn't until Friday at 4.
At McKenzie Mortuary Services in Long Beach, California. He says there are so many people dying that families are being forced to wait weeks to have a funeral and then a burial.
Not only are they crying that they've lost someone, but they're then crying because they're on hold for closure, that we're not having a service for Dad for 3 weeks. So imagine waiting 3 weeks and carrying that emotion each day. In my 34 years, I've never thought I would see anything like this.
Ken says most of the time when people call him, they're looking to interview him to decide whether they want to use his services or go with someone else. But he says the situation is such right now that when they call him, the first thing they say is, hey, can you help me? Later today, President-elect Joe Biden is expected to announce his vaccination and economic relief plan as he gets ready to take over next week. Tony?
Relief sounds good to me, David. Thank you very much.